Happy Friday. Woo! It's so beautiful outside. Make sure you go out there and get that vitamin D. It feels so good and it's just like so beautiful to be outside, nature, all that stuff. So, man, it has been a struggle lately. It's been crazy. Man, getting older sucks. It's so much work. It's so much work. I miss those carefree days of like, my 20s, sleeping till noon, getting up, going to work, going to college, getting drunk with my friends at night, crawling in bed, sleeping it off. I mean, I did not appreciate those days at all. I did not appreciate. I thought they would last forever. And then I met my husband and it was great. And he was just like, let's have some kids. And I was like, I don't know about that. Let's wait. And he was like, he's older. So he's like, no, I don't want to be a grandpa going to kindergarten, drop off my kid, which was super funny. So we end up having all these kids, which I love my babies, totally worth it, but it's exhausting. And my husband, he went to go drop off our son at school, and because of his work, he never did this. So he finally went, and he's a lot older than me. So he was like, are you the grandpa? Like, who are you? Just a little funny story. So anyways, menopause, like, killing me. It's so killing me, but I feel like the door has finally opened. So, oh my gosh, it's hot today. I'm already sweating and the air just went off. So all my younger friends who watch this, heed my warnings. Menopause is awful. It totally sucks. I seriously want to be so mad at Eve. I'm like, why did you bite that freaking apple? Because ever since you bit that freaking apple, the periods growing up, horrible. I had to have an ablation surgery. And now menopause, I'm like, Eve, you, it's crazy. But I finally feel like the door is opening. I'm finally seeing like a little bit of light. So, as you get older, you'll find out some of your friends who go through menopause and some don't. Like the ones who don't, I'm like, everybody's body is so different, how we react, our hormone levels, everything like that. Like for me, my estrogen is through the roof, my cortisol levels are through the roof, but like some of my friends, they have low estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, all this stuff fluctuating. Mine is pretty consistent. It's just those two are cuckoo. But I want to do everything naturally. No HRTs, nothing synthetic in this body. I do not want to get the big C. I feel like there's a lot of people getting the big C more than ever. And I want to prevent all of that. So nothing synthetic in my body. And I totally get it. Some of my friends are on it. They love it. I was like, that is a no, ma'am. Thank you. Hi.
Hi.
And so, let's see. Also, GLP-1s, because with menopause, I gained a little bit of weight and it was very aggravating because I had lost the weight. I'd been really consistent, my exercising, what I ate, all that kind of stuff, and to see the weight come up again was very disheartening, and I was struggling with that. I was like kind of mad. I'm like, what the H is going on? Did not like that. So definitely no GLP-1s, because GLP-1s, you started looking like Skeletor, which I saw a He-Man movie. I really loved it. Brought me back to my childhood. I was like, yes, I have the power. I love He-Man. And then She-Ra's coming back. Love it. I'm all here for it. So GLP-1s, they take away your muscle. So you're losing weight, yes, but you're also losing your muscle tone, which is why you look so bad, just so bad. Anyone who's on it, I'm sorry, you look so deathly and you don't look well. And I know some people are microdosing, which is great. And some people that are the people I know who are doing it, they look fantastic. But it's still injecting like a synthetic medication in your body. And what are the long-term effects? Like, how is that going to affect you as you age, those chemicals? Because has there really been a long-term studies of people on GLP-1s? Has there? No, I don't think so. So I will not be anyone's guinea pig. No, thank you. So for me to combat menopause, seeing a functional nurse practitioner, so testing me from head to toe, what is going on, what's this, that, and doing everything as naturally as possible, because last resort is medication, which last resort. So one of the tools I did was a glucose monitor, which I love because it shows me how I react to certain foods, like for instance, bananas. Love bananas, was having one every day, and then off to my Pilates class and doing it and feeling great. But then come to find out, bananas was shooting up my cortisol level, and so my body was freaking out, retaining all that sugar, causing me to gain weight. I love dates in my coffee because it sweetens it naturally. Well, I was putting 3 dates. Well, I cut back to 1. That lowered my insulin levels greatly. And I'm not diabetic, I'm not pre-diabetic. It's just a tool to help see how my body reacts to food so that I am not retaining that weight from the huge insulin spikes. So learning about all that was just like, woo! So I love my nurse practitioner. She's very much educating me about my own body, because I mean, when I go to UCLA and I get the regular blood work, okay, yeah, you know, my vitamin levels look great, my cholesterol looks great, but what else? Like, they weren't testing me for my hormones, they weren't testing me for like different kinds of vitamins like omega, vitamin K, vitamin D, all these other essential vitamins that we need to keep in check. So it's extra money for me because it's not it's not covered under insurance. She's out of network. And my husband was like, what the heck? Why do we have great insurance if you're gonna go out of network, blah, blah, blah. And he just doesn't understand that, to me, having my health be balanced and not like out of whack is beneficial for him too. I mean, I don't have any mood swings that menopausal women have. I don't have all these other symptoms. It was just like really the weight gain. And I'm like, do you want to have sex with me? Do you want to have sex with me? Because I will have sex with you when I feel amazing and great. But if I'm like totally depressed, totally feeling awful about myself, you're not getting any sex. So you choose, buddy. So obviously I'm still going to that nurse practitioner. So yeah, so also, you know, finding out natural other things that I can take to help me. So ivermectin, then Benzidol helps with the night sweats and the hot flashes, and also the inflammation that I was feeling from head to toe. And yes, it's crazy. It's a horse dewormer. It's a vet med. I mean, get over it. Just get over it. Doctors and Big Pharma hate this medication because they cannot patent it. And so there's no money to be made off of it, so they will never recommend it. But for me, I use it. I give it to my dog. I give it to like my kids and my husband. It is great. Also with the parasites, it helped me immensely because I did get a parasite, and my parasite leads to stomach cancer. So I wonder how many people are walking around with parasites in this diagnosis. I don't know. So you better take that deep dive, because I did. I took a deep dive and I love it. So anyway, so the nurse practitioner, great. Also, I signed up with Nourish, Nourish. It is a nutritional app and website where they hook you up with a nutritionist. Like, I saw a nutritionist before, and I saw her for about a year, but what she was saying, it was very difficult for me to implement at the house, because how do I weigh 90 grams of like protein every day, and fiber and carbohydrates and calories? Like, that was like a lot of work. Like, I did not want to buy a scale. I did not want to compute that math in my head, being so sleep deprived. I just wanted someone to make it easy and tell me. So with the Nourish app, my nutritionist set up like calorie goals, carb goals, protein goals, fat goals, added sugar goals, like everything. And so when I take a picture of my food, the app calculates everything on my plate and uploads it, and then I can see where I'm at my goal level, and it takes like the thinking part out of me, and I just like love it. So with that has helped immensely. I highly recommend it. They do take insurance, so seeing the nutritionist does not cost me a dime, so that is just fabulous in itself. I could take the app on my phone everywhere, take pictures of everything, calculates it, and easy peasy lemon squeezy. I just absolutely love it. So I have the Nurse Practitioner, I have the Nourish app with the nutritionist. Also, I started walking again. My treadmill had kind of taken a dump. I got it free during the lockdown, and that thing helped me lose 50 pounds just by walking alone. That's all I did, walk, 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 walk. So I got a lap pad, a walking pad, and I just set it up in front of the TV, and I'm just walking as I'm watching my shows. That's it, just walking as I watch. And I just put on like brain dead TV, like reality TV, and so I don't have to think, and I'm just walking along. And I do about 4 to 5, sometimes 6 miles a day with my stay-home, with my kiddo. I am home a lot, and so I can't go anywhere, a lot of places with him. So being at home, being on my walking pad is easy for me just to like do that. So those 3 things, and also Pilates. Pilates has been life-changing for me. I'm almost at 600 classes. I absolutely love Pilates. I did not know how much I was gonna love Pilates. My girlfriend was like, you gotta do it, you're gonna love it. And I kind of ignored her for like 4 months straight until she was like, you better sign up and do it, blah, blah. So I did, and she was totally right. I'm totally addicted. Pilates is amazing. Not only are you exercising, you're strengthening your core, which a lot of women, as we age, we are prone to falling and breaking our hip, our knee, elbows, ankles, and it is strengthening all that, especially our core, which is so essential for everything. Everything radiates from your core. And also the breathing, so meditation, and also the socialization with all the women there. That's how I got a lot of my help. I was asking women about HRTs. Almost all of them were like, do not do it. It was horrible. The big C, it made me sick. All the stuff I learned from them, because the thing I love about Pilates is a lot of the women are older. And so I know this is something that I could do as I age, and those women look freaking fantastic. I'm just looking at their bodies and I'm like, damn, I want to look like you. So they inspire me to keep on going, keep on doing the classes, build those Pilates friendships that I see. The instructors are just so inspirational. They're supportive. They're just really, it's just such an amazing, like little village, a little village of women supporting women, and everything gets checked at the door and you don't think about it, and it's just like, well, I just absolutely love it. So that's 4. Coming home with the high stress level, of the family, the kids, and stuff like that. Meal prepping is just really essential. Yesterday, I spent time making cabbage soup. I love cabbage soup. I could eat it cold, I could eat it lukewarm, I could eat it hot, and I puree it, so I don't have to think about eating any of the veggies and stuff like that because I didn't grow up with veggies, so it's always like a little, I mean, even though it tastes great, it's still like, so I puree it, so there's no thinking about it. Also, I made eggplant with ground turkey, chicken thighs, which is great because I could put it in a salad. I could do it by itself. Plus, I have all my condiments for my salad, my sweet potato, my chickpeas, arugula, spinach. So the thought process of what am I gonna eat is totally taken out. From being up 21 hours a day, my brain is mush. If I don't have it written down, I will forget. If I don't have it where I could just pull it out and warm it up, I mean, you start the grazing process, you start eating my kids' snacks and, you know, just shit. And I just didn't want to do that. So while I am in my autopilot zombie mode during summer break, because that is, I feel, is like the worst time of my life is summer break and Christmas with my kids home 24 hours a day, because that means I don't get a break. And that always makes my stress level up. It teeters me off of my diet, my exercise, because I do have to be home. He needs 24-hour care. I have to have eyes on him at all times. So it really disrupts my schedule. And the more things that help me be focused, the better my life is. And I feel that's with like everybody. The less thinking you have to do where it's automatic, the better you are. So doing those things and really being consistent, and then finally seeing the signs of like losing weight without GLP-1s, without HRTs, without anything synthetic or harming my body, because you don't know the long-term studies of how this stuff affects you. Feeling great. And I always feel good because I feel like I'm always positive, so I always try to see the good things, but still it would like weigh on me, like you know, my clothes don't fit. I would put on and then it's like hard down here, and now stuff is fitting again. So definitely feeling the positive effect of all that hard work and feeling back to myself. Now if my kid would sleep, okay, that's a different issue, but definitely want to give advice to you younger ladies out there that menopause is on the horizon and you need to get ready for it, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. If you follow those steps, it is a very hard journey, but if you're consistent and you stick with it, I've seen many women who are doing it, and we're very supportive of one another, doing it naturally, and you can do it too. So just a little positivity of menopause. All right, you guys, I hope you have a fabulous Friday, and go Team USA. All right, bye.